34. That is what Tennessee is against top 10 teams since 2007. Tennessee has failed to beat a top 10 team since 2007. They play 4 of them every year. And the streak continues with a 44-21 loss to Georgia. Man, I'm going to start with the good. They looked great throughout the first half. Game started with Stetson Bennett not being able, or someone snapping the ball over Stetson Bennett's head, rolls all the way into the end zone. Tennessee pounces on it for a touchdown. And Palmer was catching some deep passes. Garantano was looking great throughout the first half. And a great goal line stand to end the half. Stood up Georgia on third and goal with inches to go twice. And it was a perfect way to end the half. They're roaring into the locker room with momentum. Georgia comes out, and they dominate the second half. The best offensive line in the country, open like a door at those old saloons, just letting everyone in. Garantano had 3 fumbles in the second half. 2 of them were recovered by Georgia, and 1 of them was recovered for a touchdown. He also threw a pick. The defense was on the field the entire quarter, and that's all she wrote. You can't be making that many mistakes against a great team like Georgia, and that's what they are. They're a great team. Also a dirty team. George Pickens, man, he's one of the most dirty players in football. I hate him so much. Obvious chop block. Hurt one of Tennessee's defensive linemen. Georgia's a dirty team. I don't like them, but you got to admit that they're good. If you can't see that Georgia's a good team, well, then you didn't watch the game. I don't know what to say. I'm having doubts on if it's ever going to get done. And it beating Georgia, Florida, or Bama when they're a top 10 team. What are they in the last few years against those 3 teams? Like 3-27 against Florida, Georgia, and Bama? Probably going to lose to both of them again this year. I don't know. I mean, the good news for Tennessee is they will not lose to a terrible team this year. They're not going to lose to Vandy. They won't lose to. They're not going to lose to. Not going to lose to who else? Not going to lose. They didn't lose to South Carolina. Not going to lose to Kentucky or Vanderbilt or I don't know who else. Doesn't matter who. But if you want to be back, you got to put together a full performance against a top 10 team. And I'm having doubts on if it's ever going to happen. They'll have 2 more chances because they do still have to play Bama and Florida. But I don't think it's going to happen. Actually, maybe. Holy cow. Go. Bro, Bama just gave up a 90-yard touchdown pass to Ole Miss. Holy cow, it's 28-28. Kenny Yeboah, 68-yard touchdown reception. Hey, maybe we'll see Bama on the year season is over list, but let me not get ahead of myself. Bama, Georgia next week is going to be a great game. But nonetheless, who does Tennessee have the rest of the season? Let's see. Kentucky, they'll win that game. Arkansas will win. Texas A&M, maybe. Jury's still out about that game. Auburn, I think they'll beat Auburn. They'll beat Vanderbilt. I don't think they'll beat Florida, but if you want to be back, win a meaningful game against a top 10 team. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Just like the Leafs will never win the Stanley Cup, and the Bears will never win another Super Bowl, and Tennessee will never beat a top 10 team.